Welcome back to Portland, Maine, day 2 of the World Professional Gymnastics Championship. Andrea Joyce alongside Peter Vidmar and Wendy Hilliard. Wendy, Dominique Dawes really took herself out of this competition with that fall on beam with just 1 rotation remaining for the women. What will it take for them to catch Shannon Miller, who's now our leader?
Well, they're going to have to be consistent, of course. This floor exercise is going to be very special for the new music, the vocal music. But actually, Svetlana is on the heels behind Amy Chow, and she's a great floor performer. So it's just going to make sure that they stay in bounds, they hit all of their elements, and who has got the most personality.
And Peter, what about Blaine Wilson? He's looking a little unbeatable here.
Yeah, his lead's just about insurmountable. It's going to take a big crash, I think, on high bar for him to lose this event because he's so consistent right now. However, high bar is the one event where there's that big if. Are they going to make their big release moves? It's the most exciting event in men's gymnastics. I'm really looking forward to it.
And here are the standings now for the men. One more chance to catch Blaine Wilson, but as Peter mentioned, he has an almost insurmountable lead over John Roethlisberger and Dmitri Trouch. The order of competition for the men on the high bar now. Kip Simons will kick things off. Here's Simons. He was the first American to compete in Atlanta. He led off with a strong performance on the high bar.
Always important to get the team off to a good start. That's why they chose Kip to go up first. Nice Stalder full pirouette. Getting ready for the required release move. There it is, called it Takacha. Reverse sect over the bar. Hop, stoop into his required dorsal grip. Little Stalder half got stuck there. Doesn't have to do the dismount off to another side of the bar here. Here he goes. Double layout. Oh, put his hands down. Big deduction. Too bad.
Kip Simons.
Kip has announced his retirement. Says his body can't put up with all the physical demands of the sport.
Here's where he got in trouble. He had a Stalder half turn, was supposed to go over the top, didn't make it. So watch him change his hands, go back down the other side, and then get ready for that dismount. It's double layout, double back flip in the stretch position. Stumbles forward, puts his hands down. Too bad.
The score for Kip
Simons scores a 9.55. Here's Blaine Wilson, our leader in the competition. Blaine needs better than a 9.55 to clinch the championship. So what does he do, Peter? Does he play it safe here?
Well, probably not. I mean, he's in good shape. He should do what he's trained to do, and that probably involves all of his big release moves. He knows how to do them. Been consistent all year. Full pirouette. In-bar Stalder. Full pirouette at the dorsal grip. Here he goes. This is the key to his winning. Here's the reverse hack. He catches it, no problem. Right to a giant. Full over the bar to a one-arm giant. Nice one-arm giant sequence. Setting up for the dismount. Double twisting, double layout. He's won this competition. Blaine's release move is called a Takachev, named after the Soviet gymnast that did it first. That's a reverse hect. His dismount is a double layout, but he does it with 2 twists. There's 1, 2, very quickly. Stumbles forward, but he knows it's enough to win.
Still the most consistent male gymnast here, a 9.85 on the high bar for Blaine Wilson. And that will clinch the championship for Wilson. We'll be back with more from Portland, Maine in a moment. Welcome back to Portland, Maine in the World Professional Gymnastics Championship. Peter Blas-Poljic struggled a bit on high bar.
Not a bad routine, but just a bit of a struggle on his dismount. Double layout, full out, and stumbled forward on that landing.
Now here's
John Macready getting set for his final performance. At last year's Winter Cup Challenge, John won the high bar competition.
And the Winter Cup Challenge is the big re-ranking meet for men's gymnastics. All the top gymnasts go to compete there to get ranked for the rest of the year. It's a big meet in men's gymnastics. Nice release move. Oh, too bad. Just did not quite bring that around. Now for a release move, the angle at which the gymnast lets go is critical to his catching the bar. Watch John as he comes around, the point at which he lets go of the bar. Gets a good tap, but he lets go right here, and the problem is his angle is right about here. Had he let go just a little bit sooner at maybe this angle, he would have been able to catch the bar. So he lets go. He's just about an inch too far away from the bar. He could have been closer by releasing earlier.
Macready getting ready to resume his routine now.
Now he's going to try it again. There's the reverse set, catches it without any difficulty. Nice in-bar stalder. In-bar stalder half turn. Getting ready for his dismount. Little deduction there as well. Winding up. Here he goes. Double layout, full out. Nice landing. Too bad.
John Macready, 22 years old.
His dismount was a double layout with a full twist on the second flip. Gets a nice tap, opens up, very crisp. Good landing, but just can't make up those lost points from that release move.
And the score for Macready, a 9.25. Here's Dmitri Trouch, currently in third place, going into his final routine.
And he's a good one on the high bar. There's a back up rise. Stalder. Getting ready for his release. It's a double back over the bar called a Kovacs. Caught it perfectly. In-bar Stalder to a hop. Got great body line. Real crisp toe point. Another release, doing it to Tkachev. Getting ready now for his dismount. Winding up. Giant, giant. Double layout, double twist. Opens up early. That was a fantastic performance. Gonna score very high. Let's see if the judges give him a 10.
Trouch, the Russian horizontal bar champion in 1994. He was forced to retire with a knee injury in 95, but after surgery made an inspirational comeback.
His first release move was called a Kovacs, double back over the bar, catching it blind, very difficult to catch. Dismount was a very crisp double twist and double back flip. Two flips, two twists, laid out, perfect landing.
And the score for...
And how about this? A perfect score for Dmitri Trouch. Still to come, the women on the floor after this message and a word from your local station.